Well, good morning. Today is Thursday. It's windy. I'm going to go in the garage because it's too windy. Let me open the garage door. Don't look at my coach. Don't look. Don't look. It's a secret. It's a secret. It's such a secret that I don't even know what it is. Let me try it again. There we go. It is very cold out here. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to go in the garage because it's very windy. But today is Thursday, February 20th, and for my walk, I walked 2 miles. It is 13 degrees, but with the wind chill, it's 5. I thought with the sun it would be warmer. The sun is very deceiving. But I did get my 2 miles in. I gotta put some chapstick on now because my lips are kind of dry. But we do have a birthday. Today is Roberta Keogh's birthday. She told me how to pronounce her last name. Thank you. So Roberta gets a song. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Roberta. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Like I said, it's very cold. It's very, very cold. This is not a very good angle. It's the best I can do. It's really windy too. Obviously with the wind chill, it's going to be windy. But my plans for today is I got to do some grocery shopping. I've got my bedding in the washing machine before I left for my walk, so I got some laundry to do too. And I usually wash my floors on Mondays, but I didn't do it this week, so I'm going to do it today. I'm going to wash my floors. Too much excitement in my life, I'm telling you. But like I told you at the beginning, I'm happy with the mistakes I've made in my life because it really has made me the person I am. Nobody wants to make a mistake, and nobody wants to admit they're wrong. It's a hard time saying that word. But the only time it's really a big mistake is if you haven't learned from them. And I've learned a lot from my mistakes. I made plenty of mistakes in 2019 as far as my weight loss because I know I keep bringing it up, but I don't know if you've noticed, but I have a new determination. I have a new positive attitude this year. And I just know this is my year. I just feel it. I know that last year I always said, this is my month, this is my month. But that was a mistake to say that because it wasn't my month. But this is my year. 6 out of 7 weigh-ins this year, I've had a loss. So, and the one week I had the gain, I really couldn't explain the gain. I really couldn't because I didn't really think I was that bad that week. But you know what? My body said that I was wrong. I did something bad, so you know I have to face up to the consequences. But if you don't learn from your mistakes, you're doomed to repeat them. So you just have to, in all aspects of life, learn from your mistakes. That doesn't mean that you're not going to make the same mistake again and again, and maybe again and again. But you know, get back up, brush yourself off, try it again, because I know you can do it. And, you know, I'm just tired of being so critical of myself. I talked to myself last year, not to you guys, but to myself, so negatively. And I think that was part of the reason that I did so poorly, is because even though I was coming on here pretending like nothing was bothering me, obviously something was bothering me because I turned to food, and food is my comfort. I know that. As soon as you identify your comfort, that's half the battle. It really is just half the battle. And I've realized that I use food as comfort. It's been instilled in me since I was very early. You fall down, you get a cookie. You get a shot, you get a sucker. I mean, if something doesn't go wrong, I'll make your favorite meal. It's just always food. Food is always there. But it's something that you can't live your life without. You know, an alcoholic can go without alcohol, but a foodaholic can't go without food. You have to learn to control it. You can't let it overtake you. And I've let food overtake me in my life. I thought that it made me feel better. And you know, for that hot minute, I did feel better. I really did. But then it really wasn't worth all the guilt that I consumed myself with afterwards. Mistakes, yes, I've made a few. But then again, too few to mention. Frank Sinatra. But as long as you learn from them, that's all I can say. But just keep on trying. That's all I can say is keep on trying. I never gave up. I was discouraged more than once on this trip. Let me tell you. And I still get discouraged now. I really do want to be able to eat the way I used to eat. I'm not going to lie, I do want to eat like that. But I know I can't. I just know I can't. But then when I want to do that, I forget that how I felt after I ate it. When I had so much sugar in my body, I felt so good. I felt such a high. But I was always sick. I always felt sick. I always thought that this is it. I don't feel good. This is going to be it. And I find that since I'm eating healthier, I'm staying healthier. And it's not to say that I'm not going to come down with getting sick or something. That's just part of, that's just part of human nature. You're going to, not that you're always going to get sick, but, there's always the possibility, no matter how healthy you eat, that you're going to get sick. You're going to be susceptible to some sort of virus. But if you're healthy, you're going to overcome it that much quicker, because it's proven fact that people that are unhealthy get hit the hardest when the flu season hits, or the cold season, the sniffles, the allergies, all of that stuff. If you're not healthy, it's going to hit you that much harder. So, all I can say is learn from your mistakes and stop being so critical of yourself. Think of yourself, look in the mirror. Before you want to think a negative thought, look in the mirror and say it out loud to yourself. And I think that if you say it out loud to yourself, it's way different than if you just say it in your head. If you say it in your head, it's just kind of an imaginary thought that you had. But when you open up your mouth and say it to yourself in the mirror, then it's out in the universe. And you can't take it back. You just can't take it back. And it's out there. So stop being so critical. Snap out of it. I love quoting movie lines. I can't help it. Okay, what are we going to do now? We're going to go in. We're going to flip the clothes, put another load of laundry in, take a shower, and then go do our grocery shopping. So I will see you at breakfast. I'm going to go in the house and warm up, that's for sure. Okay, we're going to eat breakfast now. No, it's late. Look what time it is. Been very busy. Today is February 20th. I started my day with a prayer. My quote is, how much you learn when you fail determines how far you will go into achieving your goals. It's 23 smart points, 0 for my berries, eggs, banana, tea, and water, 4 points for my toast, and 3 points for a tablespoon of peanut butter. I still have 16 points left. Me and Jim before I kill him. I made lasagna roll-ups, and he said, doesn't look like it was that much work. Anyway, we're having lasagna roll-ups, and I'm going to have a salad with my diet lemonade and some Panera dressing for 1 point. It's 12 points. It's a high thing, but I had less points for my breakfast and lunch. 1 point for my salad dressing, and 0 for the cranberry juice and salad. So it's 13 points. I still have 3 left over. Well, as you can see, I got a haircut today. And the girl that cut my hair, I think she was very new, very inexperienced, very nice, very friendly. But the time it took the girl in the next chair, she cut 3 people's hair, and the time it took her to just cut mine. And she didn't know how to handle my colics, because look, doesn't that look, it looks like she put a bowl on my head. And then when she got all done, she was like all like that. And I go, no, it's fine, it'll grow. She says, well, I can make it shorter. Good, she did. Do you think I really wanted to take a chance that she'd do anything else? So, she's just lucky that I'm not really vain about my hair. I don't really care. I mostly wear a hat in the winter anyhow, so I don't really care. It'll grow out. That's my thought. It'll grow out. I did this is my question. I did the lasagna roll-ups in my, what do you call it? Build a meal or whatever, or the recipe builder or something like that. I got confused on the actual lasagna strips. On the actual lasagna strips, it said that 2 of the, planks, or whatever you want to call them, 2 of the lasagna rolls is equal to 1 serving, which was 5 points. I understood that. But when I rolled them up, and I made 12 roll-ups. So in my mind, that means that's a serving for 6. But when I put it in the recipe builder for a serving of 6, it comes out to 18 points. And if I do just 1, it's 9 points.
but the serving size for the lasagna was 5 points, but I realized that you have to figure in the meat and the cheese and all that other stuff. I understand all of that. But, so if it was 18 points, that means I went 18 and then 19 for my dinner and then 7 for breakfast, 26. I still got my blue dot, but I was confused on that. So do I count that as a serving of 6 for each roll-up? Would have been 6. There would have been like 12 roll-ups, so each roll-up then? I don't know, I'm confused, and I'd appreciate any help. I did everything else and it all came up. That was the only thing that kind of threw me off, was the serving size, because like I said, when it said on the serving size, I put that I had put into the mixture 12 noodles, because I only cooked 12 noodles. So I'm confused, and I'd appreciate any help that anybody can offer me. I really do, because I'm really kind of confused on that. But other than that, Jim asked me if I wanted to go out to breakfast tomorrow to our favorite pancake house, and I would so love to go tomorrow to the pancake house. But I went for Chinese yesterday, and when I get pancakes, I always have sausage. It just kind of goes with the pancakes. And I don't eat meat on Fridays. Now, I can eat meat on Fridays. I choose not to eat meat on Fridays. So, I told him no thank you, but I'd like to go on Saturday after my meeting. But he has plans for Saturday. And then Sunday I go to church. So, I might go one day next week. But I might not go one day next week because I'm supposed to eat out twice next week. But now I'm going to miss those pancakes. It's a dilemma. But I want to have a loss on Saturday at the same time. So I told him, no, thank you. Plus, I used the excuse, his doctor's appointment's at 8:15, which means we'd have to leave the house at around 7:30 because we still have our doctor from where we used to live in our old neighborhood. And I can't get him to switch. I've told you, I'm trying to switch doctors. I like my doctor, but I just want to switch doctors. But I don't really want to get up at 7:30 just to go out for breakfast, which is my least favorite meal to eat out. So, maybe, I'm thinking that I'll try to figure out what time they're open till, and we'll have breakfast for dinner, and then on Saturday night in the afternoon, we'll go out for pancakes in the afternoon. I'm thinking. And then tomorrow we're going to go see, which I think is going to be a crappy movie, but it stars my Harrison Ford. I love Harrison Ford. Called Call of the Wild. It just looks so cheesy. Losing my cords. It just looks so cheesy, but I always go see Harrison Ford movies. But I'll let you know. We haven't decided for sure, but we're swaying like 95% sure we're going to go see it tomorrow afternoon. But I'll let you know. So if you're new to my channel, please leave a comment, subscribe. Everybody can leave a comment, but if you're new to my channel, subscribe, hit that like button, and share it if you think somebody might like to see it. So I'll see you guys in the morning. It's supposed to be a little warmer tomorrow morning, not much, but a little bit warmer, so I want to get my walk in. Okay, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.